which caused you to injure yourself, and you want him to pay for all of your medical bills, your pain and suffering as a result of falling on your own property.
Yes.
Mr. Peach says that he was discharged for no reason. He's counterclaiming for breach of contract. So first I'd like to see the contract, and then I'd like to see a picture of your house.
Okay. Your Honor, I did not get a contract. I got an invoice. That's all I ever got. I never got the contract. I asked him for it repeatedly.
You have a copy of the contract, sir.
But I never got a contract.
So
I will give you what he gave me. I'm sorry.
Pictures?
Sure. Pictures.
All right. What were you supposed to do, Mr. Peach?
It started out that I was supposed to put in a concrete sidewalk, and it evolved from putting in a patio to grading to moving debris from her backyard to build a gravel type of thing to keep the water from coming into her backyard.
Okay. When did you first go there and give her an estimate?
Well, the first time she called us to come at 10 o'clock to give her an estimate. I arrived
10 o'clock on what date, sir?
The 16th of July. Well, when I got there, she says, you're a half hour early, and she scolded me for being a half hour early. I apologized that I was there early, and she showed me what was to be done.
Did you negotiate a price with her?
Yeah.
What was the price?
The initial price was $1,600 to put in the concrete.
So far, is that correct?
No, ma'am.
All right. What was the price that you...
$1,200 for 80 feet of sidewalk.
Now, Miss Davis, why didn't you get this quote from him, $1,200 for 80 feet of sidewalk, in a contract?
I repeatedly asked him for that, and I said, when you come back...
Not repeatedly. You didn't have to repeat it.
Well, that time, I asked him the first day.
Listen to me.
When I say repeat... Shh. Okay, I'm sorry.
He came on the 16th. He told you $1,200 for 80 feet. You said, when you come back with the materials, I accept your price. You bring me a contract. You bring me a proof of insurance. When did he come back? He
came back that afternoon.
Okay, what did he come back with?
He came back with a crew, one guy.
Well, a crew, that's a mini crew.
A mini crew. That's
a mini crew.
A mini crew.
He came back with a mini crew, one person, and he had materials.
No, he did not have materials.
What did he have?
He didn't have anything but himself and this one person, this one crew member.
So?
And Mr. Peach, where is the legal papers? And he said, I don't have them. I was at another site. I will get them for you this afternoon. And I said, I won't. He said, can we start the work? I will only allow you to start the work if I will get these papers. He said, I promise you. I want to start the work, and then this afternoon, when I leave my other site, I will bring those papers. So he left this one crew member there.
He left one person there.
He only had one, who started breaking up my 80 feet of sidewalk. Mr. Peach never returned that afternoon. The next morning, Mr. Peach came. He said, I need to have half down. At that time, it was $1,200. I said, fine, but that's only with the promise of this.
I gotcha.
Okay.
So you gave him $600.
I gave him $700, and I have proof of the canceled check.
Okay.
Because I added the patio to the job, which now was $150.
How big a patio?
It's, I think it's 12 by 14. I have the...
12 by 14 for $100?
$150. This is what he quoted. On that invoice, we added the patio for $150. So now the bill is $1,350. So I wrote a $700 half down, which is his requirement, check. And the work continued. And they finished it. They tore it all out and finished that part. All right, now that was on Thursday. On Friday morning, Mr. Peach came, and he had a flatbed on his truck. He loaded up his Bobcat. They were in the alley. I ran out, and I said, Mr. Peach, legal papers, contract, I want it now. I'll be right back, and I dropped this off to another site. Mr. Peach never came back, ever.
Okay, now I'm hearing you, sir.
The first day, she ordered the job done. I brought one crew, one member. He ripped out the sidewalk. He put it into a pile. We hauled it away that following morning. Okay, and then she said we could only work her hours. And that was at 10 o'clock. And I thought, well, okay, this is okay. I'll try. I understand she's a single woman, and she didn't want nobody on her property as long as she was there. Okay, then she wanted to add the patio, and I said that'd be another $1,150.
Who wrote this out?
He did.
I did.
It says patio, $150.
No, it should be $1,150.
Well, that's not what you wrote
I'm
here,
sorry.
sir.
I made a mistake.
Mr.
He's
Peach,
lying.
Mr. Peach, do you understand the problem? I
Yes.
mean, $150 is sort of ridiculous to
Yes,
do a
it
whole
is.
patio. That's why I looked at her and I said, is she crazy? $150 to do a patio is stupid. You know, that's
Should be
clearly a
$11.50.
mistake.
I
It
didn't
should be
think it was going to come
$11.50.
to court.
Well, listen to me, sir. This is your contract. You
Yes.
wrote it out for want of. You acknowledge you wrote this out. It says patio, $150.
Yes, I realize that. Anyway, so then she calls me up and says she cannot work today because she was not going to be there. But I came out anyway, and she was there. But we could only work basically about a half hour, 45 minutes, because she was going to leave.
He's lying.
So,
Shh. Shh. Don't speak. Go ahead.
so we continued working. And then I asked her, I said, now, do you want me to remove this debris? And she said yes. And every time I would leave to get material, she would have this other guy, one of my workers, doing work for her. And I'd come back and I'd say,
Fine.
well, how come this?
I told you not to speak.
I said, you know, I can't.
Makanya makanya